Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about every girl's dream was how Devraj's father exposed Jayama to the family, but it turns out that it was Jayama's imagination. So let's continue from there. Krisha is in her room and she thinks that who would have kidnapped and locked Devraj's father in the basement like that. She finds the basement window open and she goes there, but she finds Devraj there. Devraj is angry and he says, "My father was locked here like an animal." Devraj says to Krisha that my father was here for years and I couldn't find out. You found him, otherwise, I don't know what would have happened. Krisha says, "Don't feel bad. Your father is with us now." Devraj says we have to look for some proof and they started searching the basement. While searching the basement, Devraj found a strand of hair. Krisha says it cannot be mine because I came from another route. This is a woman's hair. Devraj tells Krisha that I need your help, but it is difficult. Krisha says, "Just tell me." Devraj says I have to do a DNA test to match this hairpiece, and Krisha agreed with him. Krisha says to Devraj that we should start the test with Vamika. Devraj says Vamika wouldn't have known my father for years. I have a doubt about Meenakshi and Ugra, but Krisha says they cannot do that. Devraj tells Krisha that in this case, everyone has to be tested. Krisha says you will get Jayama tested too. Devraj says Jayama is like my mother. She has raised me and taken care of me for years. If I doubt her, it is like doubting my God. So Jayama cannot be behind this. Krisha tells Devraj that Rati cannot be behind this too. So only Ugra and Meenakshi are left. I am feeling bad. Devraj says I will do it myself then. Krisha says no, I am with you. All the family members do puja in the temple. Krisha offers Aarti to Maharaj and he smiles and does it. Vamika whispers to Jayama that this oldie cannot remember anything. Jayama says I won't let him remember anything. She gives some instructions to Vamika. Vamika put a lamp near Maharaj and his clothes catch fire and Maharaj screams seeing the fire. Devraj rushes to Maharaj and doses off the fire. Kar says Maharaj might have gone near a lamp. Devraj takes Maharaj away from there. Devraj brings Maharaj to his room. Maharaj is scared and he says, "Don't leave me." Devraj says, "I'm not going anywhere," and he asks Krisha to cancel all his meetings. Krisha tells Devraj that you have an important meeting. Devraj says, "I am not leaving my father alone." Krisha brings a canvas there and started painting badly. Maharaj gets excited and he started painting also. Krisha plays with Maharaj and Devraj smiles looking at them. Krisha tells Maharaj that we should let Devraj be because he is boring. Maharaj asks Devraj to leave. Devraj smiles and tells Krisha to do his work. Krisha nods and Devraj leaves. Maharaj is playing hide and seek with Krisha. Krisha is looking around for him and she found Ugra combing her hair in her room. Ugra's hair blows and it reaches Krisha. Krisha takes her hair and she started leaving, but Ugra stops her. Ugra asks that what is Krisha doing there? Krisha says, "I am looking around for father. We are playing." Ugra says he is not here. He never liked me, so he won't come here. Krisha thinks that so Ugra ate father so much. Vamika finds Maharaj and asks him to hide behind the sofa and he agreed. So Vamika locked him in the room and says now he will be scared of Krisha. Krisha comes to the temple and finds Meenakshi praying for Arav. Meenakshi leaves from there and Krisha finds Meenakshi head there. Vamika turns off the light in Maharaj's room and he is scared. Krisha is looking around for Maharaj and she asks Jayama if she knows where Maharaj is. Jayama says I don't know. Jayama asks Krisha to put her cup in the kitchen. Krisha takes it but she hears Maharaj screaming. Jayama rushes and opens the door to find Maharaj locked there. Jayama scolds Krisha and says I told you not to play like this with him. See, he is so scared. Jayama asks Maharaj to come with her. Maharaj is scared and he goes with Jayama. Jayama and Vamika bring Maharaj to his room. Jayama says, "I am worried about your protection. That Krisha locked you in a room and she might have kept you locked there for years." Maharaj says, "Yes, Krisha is bad. Stay away from her." Jayama says, "I have your family sword. You can keep it with yourself and you can use it for protection even against Krisha." Maharaj takes the sword and hides it. Jayama smacks. Devraj comes home and Krisha tells him everything about Maharaj. Devraj says it is okay. Maharaj will soon start trusting you. Krisha says I will cook something for him. Devraj nods and leaves. Devraj comes to Maharaj and says I just came to check on you. I would go and get changed. Maharaj nods. Krisha is cooking for Maharaj. Meenakshi says he will be happy to eat it and she helps Krisha. Krisha thinks that Meenakshi is so nice and I am doubting her. Vamika comes to Maharaj and says Krisha is bringing your favorite food, but it has poison in it because she wants to kill you. Maharaj gets scared. Vamika leaves. Krisha enters Maharaj's room and sees him hiding behind the table. Krisha says, I have made food for you. She tries to make him eat, but he pushes her away. Jayama and Vamika are hiding and watching it. Krisha tries to feed Maharaj, but Maharaj takes out his sword and cuts Krisha's hand. He is about to eat Krisha, but Devraj comes there and stops him. Maharaj pushes Krisha away and she hits her head on the wall. Krisha faints, so Devraj rushes to her and takes her away. Jayama comes there and asks Vamika to keep an eye on this mental man. The doctor checks Krisha. Jayama tells Devraj that Maharaj has attacked Krisha twice. He is not mentally stable. Devraj says, what should I do? Jayama says the only option is to either send Krisha to her parents' house or send Maharaj to a mental asylum. Devraj asks Jayama that what are you saying? I cannot choose between Krisha and my father. Jayama says you have to choose between your father and your wife. Krisha wakes up and says father will not go anywhere. Devraj says I don't want you to get hurt, so my father have to go to the mental hospital. Krisha says to Devraj that father will not go anywhere, he will stay with us. Devraj agreed with Krisha and says yes. Jayama thinks that I have to find a way to send that old man away. In the morning, Krisha comes to Maharaj's room to meet him with Devraj, and Maharaj apologizes to Krisha. Krisha smiles and says to Maharaj that it is okay. I am your daughter-in-law, so I have to learn sword fighting from you. She says we would all have breakfast together. Jayama says you need to rest for now, so go to your room, and Devraj takes Krisha away. Vamika comes there and tells Maharaj that Krisha would attack Maharaj because he tried to attack her before. Maharaj says Krisha is not bad, and he leaves from there. Jayama says I have to break Krisha and Maharaj's friendship, and she thinks about an idea. Devraj brings flowers for Krisha. Jayama comes to Devraj and says, I think we should keep Krisha and Maharaj separate for some days. Krisha will keep trying to bring his memories back, but Maharaj is traumatized, so he should be left alone. Devraj says, don't worry, I will take care of everything. Krisha is in her room and she thinks I cannot be silent. I have to find out who was behind Maharaj's kidnapping. She calls the lab and says, I want to get a DNA test done. The lab attendant asks her to keep the samples in the box and away from the sunlight. Krisha ends the call and tells Devraj to put Ugra and Meenakshi's sample in the box. Devraj nods. Maharaj is sleeping and Vamika comes there and tries to suffocate him with a pillow. Maharaj started screaming, so Vamika goes away. Vamika enters the room again and tells Maharaj that she thinks that Krisha tried to attack him and he should tell Devraj. Maharaj looks on and Vamika smirks. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a like, share it, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.